spring practice. This is your first year. Can you just tell us a little bit about the feeling of actually playing in South Florida now and having your first spring under your belt?
Yeah, so like I said I did the interview yesterday, it was asking about the spring. This is my first spring in a while. We had COVID in 2021. I ended up tearing my ACL, so I didn't participate in spring football that following year. So this is my first spring in a while. I enjoyed every bit of it. Just coming in, I feel good. Came out of it healthy. I like where the team is right now. I love the culture and the environment. I love every aspect. I feel like coming into the summer, we're just gonna keep pushing, get ready to prepare for the fall camp now.
With 8 touchdowns today between both teams, see the amount of plays that were made by the running backs and wide receivers. If the guys up front do their job, how explosive do you feel this offense is?
Man, very explosive. We come in every day. Coach Fry preaches like we try to be just as good as any other team, if not better. I know in my unit we strive to be better than other units. It's always a competition, but we kind of focus on trying to be the better unit than the other team. That's kind of what I preached after practice today. Like I said, Coach Herman tell you we're trying to go 15 units this year, so we're trying to be better than those 15 units. That's with the running backs and the offense. The O-line, they've been doing a pretty good job, and they kind of see like, okay, we can get these guys the ball, or just get them, protect them, what it can be. And I feel like we can have an explosive offense this year.
The running back room really is, and also the receivers, the skill positions are really deep. Can you just kind of talk about how that's going to be just sort of a kind of X factor when the season starts?
Oh yeah, man. It's always good when you got a run game that can complement the pass game and vice versa. You never want to be one-sided or one-dimensional when you come to the offense. So with us having guys and we have depth, like okay, I feel like we're at the point now where any guy can go in and running back and kind of get the job done. Same with receivers, like we got guys that we can put in for days and keep them fresh and keep them going. So that'll be a good thing for our offense this year too. You got guys like that, and you got depth at those positions. And then this was just spring, so we only did a few months of the plays, and this is not even a penny of the offense. So I know going into fall camp, we get a lot of stuff in, and guys keep working and get even more comfortable than where they are right now with the playbook. And the sky's the limit for this offense.
Obviously, the quarterback competition is still kind of going, but what have you seen from each of the quarterbacks throughout camp and today as well?
Oh man, I feel like everybody displays something great. Of course, we got a veteran, D-Rich, so he kind of knows the offense. He's kind of leader right now, but every guy shows some explosiveness, some smartness. I love their room too because they kind of teach off each other. They kind of learn off each other. Since I've been here, there's no room. Sport in the offense where it's greed or anything. Like every room is got guys that's beside each other trying to get better. It's not no hatred or jealousy or praying on the next man downfall. Man, we all are trying to get better. We try to focus on each other because you never know, man. It's a long season. You never know who to go down or what may happen. And so you want to be comfortable when if you go down, if or not, or when another guy times come up, you want to be comfortable with that guy going in. And so that's kind of what we are with the offense. Everybody is trying to, hey, the man behind me or the man beside me or the man that's fighting for my position. Like we all are trying to make sure that we are ready for that moment because you never know when your name's going to be called.
Jackson Sumlin, the transfer from Oklahoma has college experience. What does he add to the offense?
He adds a lot, man. We kind of use our tight ends a lot in this offense, so that's important. I've seen him grow tremendously since the first day. It started off a little rough, but as we got going, those guys picked it up. That whole tight end room picked it up, and Jackson definitely, he's picked it up and kind of improved himself.
What's sort of the mindset that now that spring is behind you guys? What's sort of the mindset heading into the coming months where you're resting maybe mentally but also physically?
So from here, with our schedule, we got the next 2 weeks we're gonna do a little lifting and get a little 2-week break off, and then once we come back, the season really starts in the off season. The fall camp, the game, that's just the fun part of it. But the real work is put in during the summer, during winter workouts, the weight room, things like that. So we come back, man, from May to July to August to the first games, like we just head down, we grinding. You know, like I said, we got goals, championship mindset. We try to, you know, establish something in this culture, and with us being a new team in this conference, we definitely trying to make a statement. And I mean, I feel like guys are bought in right now. We can see it. You know, we feel like it's there, it's in reach. And that's another thing that's helping. Coach Hearn, you know, he's been there where we trying to go. You know, he's won a championship in this conference, and he's won championships in other conferences. And so when you have a coach like him that has been there and done what we're trying to do, it kind of helps with him. You know, okay, when he says, okay, guys, y'all ain't no different than the team that I coached, you know, before when I won in this conference. So a lot of guys are like, we buying in even more, and, you know, so I mean, going into the season, these next few months is going to be big.
You know, you bring up a really, really good point about Coach Herman been there, done that. With that said, you know, in other conferences. So how do you relish the challenge that you're going to the another conference, a step higher, AAC, I believe, knowing that you have the conference of a coach that has been there with the competition a bit better?
Oh yeah, man. When you're a football team, man, you have to go in every game. Like the conference don't matter, their records don't matter, their players don't matter. You have to go in the game feeling like, okay, we are just as good as them. Matter of fact, we are better than them. And that's with any team you play. I mean, even if we play an SEC team, like we're going into it. Even when we go to Clemson, we're going into that game like, okay, we're better than these guys. So I mean, with this new conference, and like I said, with Coach Hearn, he's been in where we're going. So you know, when he sees guys, you know, and he tells us all the time, like I said, got a lot of guys here that could be playing somewhere else, even bigger schools. So I mean, like I said, with us going into this conference, like we're coming from Conference USA, we trying to make a statement now. We're not trying to come in and be, you know, just they just got into the point. We're not using that as an excuse. We're coming in to make a statement. We're trying to put FAU on the map.
Well, he's got a lot of energy. How much does that rub off on you guys as a
Oh
team?
yeah, this team here, you have to bring the energy. I mean, that's what we strive off of. That's what we live off of every day. Like we practice energy. They are not allowing you to come in here lollygagging, no energy down. If you come in sad today, somebody around you gonna pick you up. You know, and that's just the culture here, man. We go +2. It's energy all throughout the building. That's what everything we do from meetings to live to practice. I mean, we start the drill, you know, we start practice off. I mean, even today, it's a scrimmage day. We starting off hitting, what we call the difference drill and circle drill like that. So we try to get things going, and that's with both sides. And we notice going throughout the spring, when we have the energy, like on both sides, the offense and the defense, it gets louder, it gets rowdy. That's when we compete our best, when we bring the energy.
Anything else? All right, thank you, sir.